Marc Márquez, 100 wins, a comeback from injury, and a duel with Pedro Acosta that had Balaton Park on fire. The Hungarian GP wasn't just another race. It was chaos, history, and heartbreak all rolled into one. Seriously, what a weekend. Welcome back, everyone. Let's just jump right into this explainer and break down exactly what went down during what has to be one of the absolute most explosive weekends in recent MotoGP memory.
I mean, we have to start right at the beginning, don't we? Let's drop right into the action with these words directly from Jorge Martin himself. I lost control of my bike, and unfortunately, that caused a multi-rider crash that I couldn't avoid. That admission right there, that perfectly sets up the massive Turn 1 collision that completely flipped the trajectory of the entire championship.
Act 1. Chaos at Turn 1. The championship explodes.
The championship fight exploded before the first lap was even complete. The tension between Aprilia teammates Jorge Martin and Martin and Bezzecchi just boiled over in the absolute worst way possible. We all knew that newly resurfaced Turn 1 at Balaton Park was causing grip issues all weekend, right? Well, as the pack funneled into that heavy braking zone, Martin got completely out of shape. He lost control, tucked the front, and bam, collided directly into Bezzecchi, who, let's remember, was the championship leader. But it didn't stop there. It triggered this brutal chain reaction. Raul Fernandez, Fermin Aldeguer, and third-place championship contender Fabio Di Giannantonio were all collected in the wreck. 5 riders down, 4 of them genuine frontrunners, just completely wiped out in a matter of seconds.
And honestly, what makes this even more shocking is the track record here. This wasn't just some freak isolated incident. This was actually the second time Jorge Martin has crashed into his teammate Marco Bezzecchi on lap 1 since joining the factory Aprilia squad. The first being at the Japanese Grand Prix last year. You can only imagine the kind of massive internal pressure cooking inside that Aprilia garage right now. I mean, when one rider's mistake cost the other the championship lead, yeah, harmony goes right out the window.
Act 2. The generational duel. Veteran versus rookie. All right, let's shift our focus away from the absolute carnage and look towards the front of the pack. 2 generations clashing. The veteran chasing history, the rookie chasing glory. With the top Aprilia contenders wiped out, the race completely opened up for the pulse hitter Marc Márquez on the Ducati Lenovo and that fearless rookie Pedro Acosta on the Red Bull KTM. We had a seasoned, recovering champion hunting down a major career milestone, going absolutely toe-to-toe against a young phenomenon trying to steal the whole show.
And the mid-race hunt? It was relentless. On lap 2, Acosta showed absolutely zero fear, just diving up the inside at turn 5 to snatch the lead from Márquez. He even built a gap of over a second. But you know Márquez, running that medium rear tire, he deployed this incredible, calculated patience, just reeling Acosta back in mid-race. As the laps ticked down, that tire really came alive. By laps 14 and 15, the battle completely peaked. Acosta was defending so aggressively, even nudging aside his compatriot near the final turn, but Márquez finally found the gap, snatching the lead back at the chicane. And by lap 20, Márquez had stretched his advantage to 1.6 seconds, setting the fastest lap of the race and completely breaking Acosta's challenge. Just a masterclass.
Act 3. Bagnaia's quiet consistency, capitalizing on the chaos.
While chaos reigned, Bagnaia kept Ducati's heartbeat alive. Pecco Bagnaia brilliantly navigated that early disaster to secure P3, totally stabilizing Ducati's season with a double podium. Just listen to his first-hand perspective of that crazy start. The new tarmac on corner 1 was very slippery. I just saw something arriving so fast. He actually noted that Martin arrived at basically double the speed and locked the front. By managing to somehow avoid the sliding bikes, Bagnaia slipped right through the debris and secured that crucial third-place finish. You know, it wasn't the flashiest ride of his career, but honestly, it was exactly the kind of smart, consistent performance that wins championships.
And here's why that matters. Because Bezzecchi and Martin both walked away with 0 points, the championship door is suddenly blown wide open. Bezzecchi still leads at 180, with Martin sitting at 160. But look right below them. Even with his crash, Di Giannantonio sits at 138. And the 2 guys on the top steps of the podium? Acosta at 132, and Márquez rocketing his way up to 108. That massive deficit has been totally slashed. The championship twist is absolutely real, guys.
Act 4. New names shining bright. Rookies step into the spotlight.
Now, the chaos at the top wasn't the only story this weekend. Hungary gave us new names to watch, rookies stepping into the spotlight, P5 and P6. On a weekend where the factory teams really faltered, the Honda riders actually found a way to shine brightly on Sunday. Breaking this down, we saw some incredible underdog narratives unfold. Luca Marini fought his way up to P5, which equals the absolute best Honda result. And right behind him, rookie Diogo Moreira claimed an incredible career-best P6 finish. Plus, we absolutely cannot ignore Iker Lecuona. Stepping in from the World Superbike Championship to replace the injured Alex Márquez, Lecuona rode like he had a knife between his teeth to take a stunning P7. Balaton Park proved to be a race of massive opportunity for the mid-pack.
Grounding this rookie success in their own words, Moreira summed it up perfectly. He said, "I'm proud of the work we've done this weekend." And he should be. Despite feeling like they might have actually made the wrong medium tire choice, his steady handling and super consistent pace through a really chaotic field earned him the absolute best finish of his Premier Class career.
Act 5, a historic milestone, 100 career wins.
All right, we've finally reached the emotional and historic climax of the Hungarian Grand Prix, a moment that really transcends just this season. The absolutely crucial thing to remember here is the physical crucible Marc Márquez had to endure just to get to the grid. Think about this. Just 20 days prior to this race, he underwent double surgery on his foot and shoulder to correct a nerve issue. People were legitimately wondering if his body could even handle a full Grand Prix distance. His response? Well, he dominated the Saturday sprint and then rode a masterful, calculated 26 laps on Sunday to win the main event. It is literally nothing short of a legendary comeback.
And that victory unlocked a massive, history-making number. 100. 100 career victories across all Grand Prix classes. As he crossed the line, he stood up on the pegs of his Ducati and proudly waved a red flag emblazoned with that legendary number. Just an unbelievable sight.
To truly understand the gravity of what that means, just look at the all-time Grand Prix winners. Márquez now officially joins the ultra-exclusive club of motorcycle racing's absolute greatest. Giacomo Agostini sits at 122 wins, Valentino Rossi at 115, and now Marc Márquez reaches the century mark at 100. It's just an incredible testament to his sheer dominance, his resilience, and this unyielding will to win.
100 wins, a comeback story, a championship twist. Hungary gave us a race that will echo through MotoGP history. From the absolute heartbreak inside the Aprilia garage to that fierce generational duel, and ultimately a historic milestone that so few athletes ever reach.
So I'm going to leave you with this to think about. Drop your headline in the comments. Márquez's milestone, Acosta's duel, or Aprilia's meltdown? Let me know what you think down below. And don't forget to subscribe for more African motorsport storytelling. Until next time, keep learning and keep watching.